Hey sippers, welcome back to my juicy gossip videos. Now, Nicki Minaj is being dragged on the internet again. Now, this fan page said fans are shocked after Nicki Minaj lost nearly 7,000 viewers the moment she started previewing her new single. An angry fan even said, "Nicki, we are tired of this coconut music." And yes, she is promoting Trinidadian carnival songs, and she did one recently with Trinidad Killer. Now, I think Nicki is just exploring. She has nothing else to prove. She's already rich and she did the most she could do as a female rapper. So she's just chilling, giving a couple people a good opportunity because she says she's on a hiatus. I think she's taking a break from her genre in music and the competition, and she's helping out these young upcoming artists, which I think is a very good thing. Now, Nicki also took to her Instagram story and she posted this. Now, who's next to go? I think she's telling people she single handedly destroyed Cardi B's career, and now who's next? Whose career she's gonna really rip apart next? And I think this is a shot aimed at Doechii. Because let me tell y'all something. Doechii knows exactly what she's doing. Y'all just discovered Doechii after winning that Grammy Award. Listen, there's so many people who have been saying the same thing. They had no idea who Doechii was until she won that Grammy Award. I'm one of them peeps. Okay, let me not lie. I knew Doechii before she won the Grammy, but she wasn't really a lit rapper. She wasn't really good. She wasn't all around the place. She wasn't established. Okay. But after she won that Grammy Award, though, Doechii has been getting a lot of standing ovation. One of her songs, Anxiety, is trending on TikTok. And I love that little trend. It's cute and whatever. But I don't think Doechii is somewhat an A-list rapper. I think she's being forced on us and is probably orchestrated to replace Nicki Minaj. And I've said it so many times, the Grammy Award that she got to me was not earned but given to piss Nicki off because, of course, Doechii was always following Nicki. And after that beef with Megan and Nicki, Doechii clicked that unfollow button. And I'm like, Doechii, you were so crazy about Nicki Minaj. You were so crazy about being signed to Nicki's record label. Now, what happened? What changed? What's going on? There's something happened behind closed doors. And now everyone is saying you're sounding like Nicki Minaj each day. And I'm not going to deny it. Doechii does sound like Nicki. If you were to listen to Nosebleeds and one of her recent songs with this girl, she sounds exactly like Nicki. And I know she mentioned she's inspired and influenced by Nicki Minaj, but why unfollow Nicki? You won the Grammy Award. You went on stage and you said, "Oh, shout out to Cardi B and Miss Lauryn Hill." And I was like, cool, that's nice, but you couldn't even give a shout out to someone who really influenced you, knowing that they've never won a Grammy, but they influenced you and your sound, and you could not even show some appreciation on that Grammy stage. It really tells a lot. These girls, they want to take a chapter from Nicki's book, but they don't want to give Nicki her flowers in front of the haters because they're one of them. And I think that's Nicki's problem. These girls, they want a feature. They want to say, "Oh, Nicki influenced my career and my sound," just to build a pity party. So if they were to copy Nicki's sound, no one would drag them. So they're like, "Oh, I love Nicki so much and she influenced my sound." The fact that they have to say they love Nicki and, she's the one who influenced them, that's like a psychological technique to say, "I love Nicki, so I can copy her because I'm a part of the Barb world," so that the Barbs, they don't really get upset. But what they're trying to do is to use Nicki's tone to low-key bill themselves as a Nicki replacement. And I think that's what Doechii did. Because why didn't you give a shout out to Nicki on that Grammy stage? If Nicki was such a role model and someone who influenced your sound, it doesn't make any sense. I think Nicki will never get the flowers that she deserves, her accolades, because guess what? This industry, they're going up against her. and they're losing. The only people that sees Nicki for what she is and the legend that she is her fans and people outside this industry. Of course, couple other artists and rappers and probably actors and actresses, they do love Nicki Minaj because the Gag City tour, you saw Sam Smith, you saw African artists, and a lot of people, other celebs were there in support of Nicki Minaj. So she is loved in real life. It's just this industry, these corporate giant people who has a problem with her because they cannot control Nicki or her money. They want to profit off this woman, and because they don't have the chance and they don't get the opportunity to, they're now sending like this army of female rappers to beef with Nicki to make Nicki look like, oh, she's the villain and she's the jealous, bitter old person. And they put up these crazy memes. And for a Black woman, I think it's very disgusting how people could drag Nicki down, though she has fed this industry with a lot of talent and gave so many people opportunities. They're like, oh, Nicki's a granny without a Grammy. And I'm like, really? The Nicki that you grew up listening to before there was ever a Cardi B. And Nicki, who actually crawled so these girls could walk and have an easy access into the rap industry because it was so hard for female rappers back in the day. Jay-Z even said it himself, don't expect you as a female rapper to blow up because it's a very hard genre. Nicki came in and she shifted the game. She made it so easy and possible for other female rappers. And they don't want to give Nicki her credit. Instead, they want to bully her and say, oh, you don't have a Grammy and you're so jealous, you're so loud, you're so goofy. But the goofy, loud person gave you an opportunity. The goofy, loud person gave Cardi B an opportunity as well. And what did Cardi B did? Threw a shoe at Nicki at the Harper Bazaar event and dragged Nicki. And now what's happening to Cardi B? So many people would be like, oh my, I'm so sorry. Listen, I don't feel bad for Cardi. One, she's a woman that paid someone allegedly to go fight some other girls who were allegedly messing with Offset. So she's upset at the females, but she's not upset at Offset, the person who she's dealing with. You're upset at other girls. Girl, why must I be so sorry and empathetic for Cardi B? That doesn't make any sense. She knows exactly what she was doing, and now she's reaping her karma. I don't feel bad for a woman like those. Like, that's a criminal act. Why must I tolerate criminal activities? I'm never going to do such thing. You paid someone to go attack another girl because she was allegedly messing with your guy. That's like you sending a hit on someone. Cardi B to me is not a good person. So drag me if I'm wrong. I'm just saying I will never tolerate any kind of violence. Violence is violence. And to me, that was a criminal act. The mere fact that it reached the courts and she had to do a community service. Luckily, she's so lucky she has money. But that's a criminal act. And I just think it was so dangerous on Cardi B's point. Like, you almost went to jail for a guy who now drags you and calls you burnt out on the media. I don't feel sorry for Cardi B one bit. But let me know. Let me know, honey. Do y'all think Nicki's about to destroy Doechii's career? Because she's bragging about who's next to go. Like, Nicki is not playing around. But let me know what y'all think. Like this video. Like. Share if you care. Click on that subscribe button. And see you guys some other time. And thank you so much for always sipping with us.